Hey, welcome back everybody to another 911 Rapid Response Vehicle Showcase. Today, down here at our Georgia location, we have a brand new command unit for Emory EMS at Emory University. So this is a 2025 Ford Interceptor Utility, and it's going to have a lot of lights in it. So for their primary warning up here in the front, they did get Vertexes mounted up here in the headlights, as well as the brand new VXE lights. Microns mounted in the OEM knockouts. They did get a 2250 light stick mounted up here in the grill. And you can't see it because it's hidden back there behind the tint, but they did get the FST front warning light. That is a visor mounted warning light. For their side warning, as we move down the side of the vehicle, their primary warning for the sides is going to be these gorgeous new U-Series under mirror lights. They also got a set of ions mounted here in the cargo window or in the rear passenger windows, as well as the Mega T ion mounted back here and that rear window in the glass. As we move to the rear of the vehicle, some new specialty application. They did get an RST mounted back here behind the tint, as well as tag lights. They also got Vertexes mounted in the knockouts inside those OEM taillights. And then something we did here down in-house is we made cover plates to replace the OEM reflectors and mounted 4 of the mini T ions down there. As we check out the equipment mounted here in the back of the vehicle, there is going to be a set of T ions mounted underneath the hatch door for additional warning when that door is up. As you notice, all of those white lights came on the back of the vehicle as that door went up. Because this is for the EMS department, it's going to override everything as the doors open up to white scene so that they can light up the area as they're working around. They also got 2 dome lamps mounted back here, these beautiful Whelen dome lamps in that red-white configuration. Customer provided equipment mounting, and they're going to spec out the options for where they want all of their equipment mounted. They're going to get an oxygen bottle and a fire extinguisher mount. This is one of our beautiful Just Box It solutions. The command center, this is going to have dual radios mounted up here, as well as a slide out monitor that's going to come out and flip up with all of their applications. They did get cable pass-throughs all the way to the front at the laptop dock to be able to mount their laptop and run HDMI and USB all the way forward. They get a slide-out tray table. And then this very big, deep drawer right here in the bottom, be able to store all of their additional equipment. And going down the side right here, they got a fold-out whiteboard so that they can run command and everything else off of that. This all tucks back up inside and closes up. You can see that RST mounted up here in the back, as well as those dome lamps there. For the interior of the vehicle, on the back side of their vault there in the back in that command center, they have all of their equipment mounted. They're also going to get an 1800 watt Xantrex remote inverter. So they do have additional power ports, not only in the box, but in the side of the console up in the front of the vehicle. As we move back around to the passenger side so that you guys can see the console and all the equipment mounted inside the interior. They're going to get CCTL6 control head, as well as both of their radio mics mounted up here in the front, and an additional 2 radio head receivers up here in the front. Their cup holders, their standard USB and pass-through options, as well as that PA mic. We can see up here in the front these FST visors mounted behind the tint there so that there's no flashback on the inside of the vehicle, as well as their departmental laptop dock. And then another customer provided item was this bullet point mounting solution up here in the front so that they can run tablets and phones hands-free. This vehicle was equipped with vehicle-to-vehicle sync, as well as everything on this vehicle is going to be a red-white combo. And we're going to begin to go over some of the functionality of this vehicle. They got a number of options for all of their lighting solutions and stuff like that. So their primary warning, this is going to be their park slide 3 position. As we shift the vehicle into drive, it's going to speed up that pattern. It's also going to cycle in white all the way around the vehicle. They do get a full scene function out of this vehicle as well. One press will turn on all of the scene lights as well as independent front and rear scene. As we move around to the back, that is going to be their priority slide switch 1 for their rear scene. As we turn it back off, we did also do a brake override through the CAN port, and it is touch sensitive. So as they apply less or more pressure, they can turn on just the OEM brakes and then override to full brake in the rear. Here's what their priority warning looks like for the rear of the vehicle when it is in drive. And if we go ahead and set the parking brake, we'll show you what it looks like. Just like that. And then we'll go ahead and go over a couple of the tone options. So they did get hands-free for while they are in drive. As well as the howler system. As they shift it into park, it is going to turn off all of that and then shift to their park pattern. We did also give them a cruise function, so they do get a primary cruise, and then the second press of that cruise button, they get this beautiful cruise flicker out of their lighting. We appreciate everybody watching. Make sure to like, comment, follow, and subscribe to all of our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok channels. If you like this or any of the other similar products that you've seen come out of our Pennsylvania and Georgia locations, make sure to hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, or at our website through the quote request button. And let us know what you think. And we look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks. Bye.